So we literally had prayer every hour on the hour, and were with people online until the power went out when the storm surged.
We need that encouragement. And listening to the news today, you'd know that Shepparton and Marubna and a little town called Molong are in the middle of a flood crisis right now as we speak. And our hearts and our prayers are for people in those communities, those that are seeing the flood waters rise, perhaps losing some of their property, their possessions, and sometimes we find our identity in those possessions. We always say we want to keep our identity in Christ. And so people listening to Vision, they get encouraged. We get that hope that comes from knowing that He's the one who holds our lives in His hands. Mark, as our chaplain, you've gone through some similar things this year with your church. It wasn't your personal home that went under, but your church really suffered badly earlier this year.
Yeah, it's a real weird experience when you wake up in the morning thinking, at 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, hey, the waters haven't come up, we should be all right. You go to bed, you've got no power at your home up the road, and then you drive down, and all of a sudden 6.5 meters is flooding the church. The shipping container is like, half a kilometre down the road, wedged up against a tree, and then you can't even get access to the site. We had to walk around, and you couldn't even get through some of the areas. I tell you what, it's not only that the devastation of it flooding, but afterwards it's the rebuild. And for some people, in small regional towns and things like that, and areas like this that have been flooded now, it'll take them a while to rebuild because you can't get all the product or labourers to come out or workers to come out and do the work. It takes forever. We only just finishing today. Tomorrow, all our building works is finished since February.
Yeah, once the disaster is over,
Yeah.
you forget that there's all of the mop-up afterwards. Do you remember when we had there was the Black Saturday fires in Victoria? Was it Marysville? I can't remember the name of the town, but we weren't there. We were inspired from there to get Vision switched on, to be there as an encouragement to help that community as they rebuilt. And we were actually online with our family when Cyclone Yasi was aiming for Cairns, and we literally had prayer every hour on the hour, and were with people online until the power went out when the storm surged. So, Vision is connecting our family around the country. And, 2 years ago, we actually launched an ambitious goal to see Vision start in new towns, small towns, 100 of them, and the goal is to get this done by the end of 2023. And we're well on track. 53 of them are already on air. 7 are more than well advanced. There's 40 remaining, and we've had 14 come on since our last appeal.
It's amazing.
And so we've got a big goal, and we want our family to rally because we're doing this together for each other. So you can respond right now with your donation. It's tax deductible. Go to vision.org.au. Tap on the Vision Christian Media app. It's a little donate there, but everybody's using the app these days. It's really quick and simple. And also, we've got people ready to take your call. 1-800-316-316.